Hi everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Another Cross on the Map. If you've been following our progress so far, you would have seen partner Andy and I have finally bought our van, so we're all pretty excited, but we are still waiting for delivery of the van, so we've got to actually add a few things to the car. So today, come in here with Luke from Performance Auto Electrical to discuss the new Redarc
Tow Pro Elite.
The Tow Pro Elite, sorry. See, this proof that I actually have no idea what I'm talking about, so I'm going to hand over to him.
So yeah, these days, majority of your caravans have electric brakes fitted to the actual vans themselves. So it means that the caravan will brake like your vehicle. So there is quite a few different models of controllers, electric brakes out on the market. You've got your old conventional type ones, which we called knee bangers. You hopped in your vehicle and you bashed your knee on them as you got in and out. So a lot of vehicles we can't even fit that sort of style no more because they have knee airbags, side airbags, all that sort of stuff. So we just can't fit them into it. So the one we're going to fit today will be the Redarc Tow Pro Elite. So what happens is we've just got a small dial. So most of the vehicles do have a little blank off in the car it's free, it's not being used. So we take the blank off out and we just put the actual dial in one of them blank offs, and the actual unit, the control box itself, will go under the dash. So out of the way so you don't bash your knees or anything like that. So that's what we'll be fitting today to the Triton. So we're running two sets of twin cables. We're running a positive and negative from the battery through a 30 amp self-set circuit breaker, and then we're running a twin to the rear of the vehicle. So one is for the actual electric brakes to feed the van, and the other one is to pick up the actual trigger the controller to turn the controller on. So we run a twin flex and we connect it up to the brake lights at the back of the vehicles. Most vehicles these days are sensitive where the pickup is. The most common place and safe place to pick up is from the actual trailer plug. That will then feed the controller, tell the controller to turn on it and start braking. Car at the moment has a 7-pin flat on it. Majority of the caravans these days have a 12-pin. With the 12-pin plug, the top row is still a 7 flat. So if you have been towing or you have got other trailers with 7-pin flat on it, you can still plug it into the 12-pin plug once we fit it. The extra 12 are larger pins on the bottom, which are generally to run your fridges, turn fridges on, or battery chargers in caravans. So that's what the other pins are. Your standard throughout, whether or not it's a 7 flat or around, is still your indicators, brake lights, etc. is in your 7 top pins, and yeah, just your fridge, charging and all that is in your larger pins in the bottom of a 12-pin plug. So we're ready to check the system now. I've connected up the test box, which replicates having a caravan or trailer on the back. So the dial is now lit up and illuminated, which is telling us there's a connection. If it doesn't light up or illuminate at all, it means there's no connection, there's something wrong. So we've got the connection. At the moment it is in calibration mode because we've just set it, so it needs to calibrate now. The forward of moving, how you brake is it will flash green to blue. But to do a check, I can just turn it on number 10 flat out and it will go to red, which means now it's braking. On my test box, which you can't see down there, it's showing me that the brakes are all working and the system's all good and ready to go. So it's all connected, you're ready to go away. You've never used it before. There is different modes on the controller. You have automatic mode, manual mode, and then you've got emergency override on it as well. So to do your emergency, let's say you're driving down the highway at 60 k's, 100 k's, and the van got the speed wobbles, or you need to emergency brake and you didn't have sway control or anything like that on your vehicle. It's simply of just pushing the controller in like that. Now the brakes will apply. As soon as you let your finger off, the brakes will come off. So that's called your emergency override. To adjust it, brakes being 0, the dial goes up to 10. So 1, 2, 3 up to 10. I would generally start at around about 3 and work your way up. If you find that the van is still pushing you at 3, a little bit more brakes. If you find that at 3 it's harsh or pulling you up, wind it back. So it's just a matter of getting a feel for it. If you put it in the automatic mode though, basically it will just brake like the car. So to do that, to change your modes, is a matter of the caravan's got to be connected to the system, foot on the brake, double tap the controller, and then it will flick into the other mode. So depending on how you want to drive and how you like to set it up is entirely up to you.